Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Open the Book story. Now, we have a surprise guest today to help us tell the story, and I wonder if you can guess who it is. Look out. So, I wonder if you know what taxes are. Any guesses? Taxes are money grown-ups have to give to the government to pay for things like roads and hospitals and schools. And it was in the same in the time of Jesus, except that the people who collected the money, the tax collectors, always took a little bit extra for themselves. Just imagine if you went to pay for your taxes and the tax collector said, "That's £2.50 for your taxes and another 50p extra to help pay for my big new car." You wouldn't like it one little bit, would you? Today, we have a story about a taxman who nobody liked. But he made a surprising choice, which changed his life forever. Let's open the book and read Jesus and the Taxman.
Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming to Jericho.
And everybody ran to meet him. Well, almost everybody. But there's one man, one wee little man, who did not run to meet Jesus. And his name was Zacchaeus. It's not that Zacchaeus didn't want to see Jesus. He did. He really did. But not only was Zacchaeus short, he was also afraid of the crowd. Not many people liked him, you see, partly because he was a tax collector, but mostly because he collected more taxes than he was supposed to and kept what was left for himself.
Jesus is here! Jesus is here in Jericho! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
And everybody cheered as he walked through the city gates. Well, almost everybody. For Zacchaeus did not feel like cheering at all. He wanted to see Jesus, he really did. But how could he walk out there in front of all those people he'd cheated? And what would they do if they got hold of him? Then Zacchaeus had an idea. There were trees by the city gates, tall, leafy trees. And if he could sneak behind the crowd and climb one of those trees, he could see Jesus and not be seen himself. So off he went. And he found a nice tall tree to climb from where he had a great view.
Come and eat at my house. Come and eat at my house, Jesus.
And because it was a great honor to host someone as important as Jesus, everybody shouted at once.
Come and eat at my house, Jesus! Come on, come and eat at me!
Come to my house, Jesus.
Come on, come to my house, please!
No, come to mine.
Well, almost everybody, for there was one man, one wee little man who kept his mouth shut and tried hard not to rustle the branches.
Thank you so much, everybody. You're very kind, but I've already decided where I will eat my dinner.
Then Jesus looked straight at the trees and called,
Zacchaeus! Zacchaeus! Come down. I'm going to come and eat at your house today.
Zacchaeus? Jesus is eating with Zacchaeus? He's the worst man in town. There must be some mistake. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no, it's not right.
No. You should
No.
be with me.
Yeah,
Oh.
me.
Oh.
and everybody moaned and groaned. Well, almost everybody. One man, one wee little man, climbed down from the tree, as shocked as the rest. Why would someone as good as Jesus want to eat with somebody bad like him? But he was happy too, happier than he'd been for a long, long time. And so, with a smile spreading across his face, Zacchaeus led Jesus to his house.
What are they saying? What are they doing in there?
And everybody gathered round the taxman's door. That's when Zacchaeus threw open his door with a bang.
Greetings, everyone. I have an announcement to make. I've been talking with my new friend Jesus and realised that there are a few things I need to change. I've cheated some of you, I admit that. And I want you to know that I'm sorry. So sorry, in fact, that I will pay you back 4 times more than I stole from you. What's more, I intend to sell half of what I own and give the money to the poor.
The crowd was shocked. Never in their whole lives had they seen anyone change like that. They stood there with their mouths wide open, and nobody said a thing. Well, almost nobody.
Don't you see? God has sent me to share his love with everybody, even those who have done some very bad things. That's what I have done. And now Zacchaeus loves God too.
That's when the crowd began to cheer.
Hooray! Hooray!
And
Hooray!
Zacchaeus,
Hooray!
and the whole town of Jericho. Everybody.
Hooray!
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 As soon as Zacchaeus realised that God loved him, even though he had done wrong things, he knew he had to change the way he lived and put things right with his neighbours. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment and think about whether there are things that you do that hurt others. I wonder, can you be like Zacchaeus and change the way you live?
Now, I'm going to say a prayer. And if you want to make it your prayer, you say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, if there is anything in our lives that needs to change, please help us so we choose what is good, choose what is right, and choose what is true. Amen.
Amen.
So did you guess who our special guest was today? Yes, it's my daughter Fran, who some of you will know if you come to one of our holiday clubs at Holy Trinity or indeed our sing choir. Did you enjoy playing the role of Zacchaeus today, Fran?
Yes, I did.
Good, I'm so glad. Well, we had great fun and we hoped we amazed you and amused you in equal measure. Fran, as you're one of our choir leaders, do you want to introduce our song?
Yes, so today we're going to sing a song which we think goes well with the story. Zacchaeus might have had lots of money, but he wasn't a very happy man, was he?
No, he wasn't.
It wasn't until he discovered that God loved him that he was able to change, put things right with the people he'd wronged, and lead the happy life that God had wanted for him. So let's sing Love in My Heart.
See you next week. Bye.